Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I know I haven't been around in forever, and I apologize for that, but I wanted to show you one of the main reasons why I haven't been able to have time to film or upload any videos, among a lot of other reasons. But this is Merlin. This is my son's little baby. He is now 6 months old. When he got him, he was a little over 8 weeks old. He is a hellraiser. Oh, here he goes. This is the kind of thing that he does all day. He just jumps on things, up things. Oh, now he's looking at his brother. Hi, Hamburger. Hello. But, this is my life right now, because he's like a toddler. He gets into everything, destroys things, turns things off. He gets behind the wall unit and turns off everything because he flips the switch on the surge protector. He knocks glasses over that are full of whatever beverage you're drinking. This is why I have to put everything in the fridge or the microwave before I walk out of the kitchen. I can't have anything next to my laptop. So, needless to say, it's been a little exhausting, but I'm gonna be back in this video to show you some sales from over the weekend and explain to you the other reasons why it's taken me so long to upload another video for you guys. So, I will talk to you later. Okay guys, I'm back to show you part of the other reason why I haven't had time to get back to my videos. I'm in my basement on the unfinished side, so I apologize for the lighting. But as you can see on this side, there are piles upon piles upon piles of totes. And these are all totes that my husband and I purchased a few weeks ago from a very nice gentleman and his wife who are retired. They used to own a Christmas store down the shore, and they closed it I think about 15 years ago. And they had, this was what was left of their inventory. There's I think 36 totes here. Some are, a few are upstairs of those 36, and I think I still have 15 to 20 out in our shed. These are full of Department 56 houses mostly, plus a bunch of Anna Lee dolls and some other odds and ends, but they were liquidating this. They wanted it out of their house. They'd been moving it around with them for 15 years, and they gave us a really great deal. And so we jumped on it because my husband wants to expand. I'm like, great! I mean, I'm happy about it, but good Lord, I already have so much work to do. But, yeah, this is going to be my winter. And I'm trying to get as much of it up as I can before Christmas. Probably a combination of Facebook Marketplace, some collectors groups on Facebook, eBay, you know, etc. So, needless to say, I have been taking pictures or sitting in front of my computer like all day, every day. Seems like I live there now. So, that's one of the other reasons I haven't been able to do haul videos. And I'm going to come back and show you the things that I sold this weekend. And explain to you, you know, well, I can't really explain to you why my internet's still screwed up, but I'm still having issues with that. So I don't even know if this thing's gonna load in the end, but fingers crossed. So I will be back to show you my sales from the weekend. Okay guys, I'm back again. Again, sorry for the lighting. My batteries for my light are charging upstairs, and I also don't have a second tripod for the light. Which I'll probably have to ask for Christmas. So we'll have to deal with this in the basement right now. Anyway, I'm going to show you what sold this weekend. But first, I'm going to try and quickly explain to you like what the heck happened with the tropical storm. We got slammed with Tropical Storm Isaias in August. Yeah, middle of August. It came and went in about 2 hours on a Tuesday. Did a lot of damage, and we didn't get power back until I think Friday or Saturday. It knocked down a tree, part of a tree down onto the wires, and the cables fell on the ground. No live wires. And then farther down the road, an entire tree fell over, brought a pole down with it, and was completely across the road. These poor people in this little tiny development right off the side of our road, they were trapped between these two trees that fell down for, I think, 2 days. Finally, some wonderful electrical crews from Ohio came and helped us. They helped us get our power back, and then a few days later, another electrical crew from Ohio helped me out when I must have driven over some debris from the storm, taking my daughter to the park to see her best friend on their birthdays. It was the first time they'd seen each other since March. I got a flat tire, and 5 guys jumped out of their truck on a 95-degree day and saved me. Ooh, yay, money. So anyway, very grateful to everyone in Ohio. I love Ohio now, especially all those guys. But ever since that storm, we have had weird internet. It keeps crapping out on us no matter what we do. We've called Comcast numerous times. They keep telling us that our reception is fantastic. Even though we argue with them and tell them it's not. We've had a tech come here. We got a new router. We've got extenders all over the place, and it's still not right. On top of that, my ancient laptop, which I uploaded videos on, something happened and wasn't really letting me access the pictures. I think I'm going to be able to get it to work to upload this video, so fingers crossed. Since then, my husband got a new laptop. I know I have to get on my current laptop and get a new editing program, but the truth is, I don't have time to learn anything new right now. I'm just swamped between everything that I have to list and sell on various platforms. My daughter with hybrid school, which is a challenge because I have to keep running up and down the stairs every hour on a virtual day and make sure she's awake and functioning and getting her work done. And the kitten, who is probably the biggest challenge of all, but he's fun. But this has been, as far as sourcing goes, one of the best years I've ever had, even though the circumstances of this year just really suck. I've been blessed by being able to find a lot of things through Facebook Marketplace. Sales, I've still gone to a few rummage sales that have been either outside or in a big room or in a barn or something like that. Goodwill, did I say Goodwill? Goodwill. So, anyway, I've been very lucky. So let me show you guys what I sold. I will attempt to get this video on YouTube, and but I can't promise you when I'm going to be back after this because, like I said, I'm swamped. But I'll do the best I can. That's all I can promise you guys at this point. So, one of the first things that I have to show you guys is this little Christmas ornament. This is from Willie Ray Studios. It's just a flat back Christmas ornament that I found in an estate sale a couple weeks ago. I think I paid $1 for it, and I sold it for $14 with free first class shipping. Then, this I think I got at that awesome house sale, which was probably one of the last videos that I had up for you guys. So I paid like, I don't know, 10 cents or something ridiculous for this. And I sold it for $13 with free shipping. You know, not a big money maker, but it's something. I sold this Natural Life elephant coffee mug for $20 with free priority shipping. This I found at Goodwill a month or two ago for a buck or two. Then this pretty little cat sold yesterday in my husband's store for $20 plus free first class shipping. This, sorry guys, this I found at a sale some guy was having. His wife had passed and he was selling all of her stuff. Sad thing was he had kind of like thrown everything into boxes. He had a lot of stuff on tables, but a lot of her other like breakable stuff was just kind of thrown in boxes and was damaged, so that was kind of sad. But this was one of many things I got there. And this is called the Dragonfly Cat from the Perfect Reflections of Tiffany collection from the Hamilton collection. So there's a bunch of these out there. Okay, obviously I got cut off there. I didn't realize that my memory card had hardly any memory left. So I just now spent the last half an hour trying to get these videos off of this camera. In addition to a couple more that I made a while ago but never got uploaded. I had to try and get the other laptop working, which took me a while, get these pictures uploaded onto it, and as a backup I put them on my current laptop in case I ever learn how to edit anything on that. So one way or another, you guys should eventually see this video. Okay, I'm going to continue showing you what's old. Oh, I swear this year. Soon I'm just going to be rocking back and forth in the corner, like drooling. But anyway, before that happens, let me finish this video. For $20, I sold these vintage honeycomb Christmas ornaments. These are little angels. We had a townwide sale 3-4 weeks ago, and these were laying on someone's sidewalk with a free sign, so I picked them up and sold them for 20 bucks, so not too shabby. I think I said free shipping, right? Then I got these 3 books. I think these were 25 cents a piece, maybe, if that. Upside Down Magic. I think my daughter read this one a few years back. But it's a whole series. I think there's actually 4 in the series, but I have the first 3. I sold these for $15 with free medium mail shipping. Then this morning I sold this Needlepoint Designs Beatrix Potter chart book. I picked this up at a rummage sale, I think like 2 years ago, and paid maybe 10 to 25 cents for it, and sold it this morning for $8 with free shipping. Then for I think $11.99 I sold this Needle Treasures cross-stitch kit. I didn't pay much for this at all. Probably less than 50 cents. So still made a profit on that even with the free shipping. And then when my phone cha-chinged in the previous part of this video, it was for this little figurine. This is a Napco? Yeah, this is Napco. This is the Gardening Nun from 1960. I picked this up at the kind of ongoing flea market over in Pennsylvania that me and my friend Wendy went to like 3 or 4 times. This was, I think, on the last day. The last day they were open, they had a bag sale, which you walked in and they gave you a paper grocery bag and you could fill it up as much as you wanted for $5. I think I bought 2 bags full. She bought 4. So we both did really well at that sale, like every time we went. So we'll definitely be going back next year if they have it again. Hopefully they will. And then a few weeks ago, her and I also went to, there's a big, it's called a fabric sale over in PA closer to her, about half an hour from her house out in PA. And it's about an hour and a half actually from me, maybe a little bit less. And I saw it on Craigslist, then I forgot about it, and then the day of the sale, which was like a Wednesday or a Thursday at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, a little while before that in the afternoon, I saw the ad again on Craigslist. I'm like, oh my god, that's today. Texted my husband, said, you're on your own for dinner, I'm leaving. Got in the car, drove out there, and while I was stopped at a traffic light, I texted her and I go, I'm on my way out, to a big sale near you. I don't know if you have time. I don't know what you're doing. And she basically told her husband the same thing. She's like, I gotta go. You're on your own for dinner. He ended up eating tuna fish, I think. And she's like, I'm gonna go meet Heather and we're going shopping. He's like, great. So I'm sure her husband is a big fan of mine. But anyway, this sale turned out to be this room, huge room, just packed with fabric. I mean, if you were a quilter, you would have just died. But they also had a ton of needlework kits and all kinds of stuff, anything related to sewing or needlework. So we went crazy, and we both did really well. I actually sold one chart that I don't have here to show you guys, but I had one ridiculously simple little chart with 3 Santa Clauses on it that were all kind of dressed in a nautical theme. And I must have paid maybe 10 cents for it, something like that. And I saw that 2 of them had sold on eBay as buy it nows for like $13, which to me seemed, kind of higher on the end of just across this chart, not even a kit. So I decided on a whim to just throw it up at auction. And I'm very happy I did, because that single chart by itself sold for $51.51. I mean, people were going nuts fighting over this thing. It was crazy. So my advice as far as when to put things up at auction, if you can't find any comps on something and you really don't know if it's worth anything, always put it up at auction. You just never know with certain things. And I love to do that, because a lot of times you're very pleasantly surprised. Other times you can at least judge whether you have watchers or not. If you have no watchers, then you just roll it over in the store at the same price or maybe a little lower. If you have a lot of watchers, sometimes I'll raise the price and roll it over into the store and it'll sell. So it just gives you a good gauge of the market if the item doesn't sell. And if it is something desirable and people fight over it, then that's a happy surprise. Okay, so continuing on with what sold, there's a few more things here. This set of plates sold. These are Naughty Elf plates from Williams-Sonoma. Oh no, Restoration Hardware, sorry. Restoration Hardware. They're drinking, they're smoking, they're going crazy. Each one has a different image on it. These I paid $2 for at a rummage sale in, not this past winter, the winter before. And these sold for $35 plus shipping. Of course, they're going to California, but it's okay because I think they can fit in a flat rate box. So I think I'm good because they're heavy. Then I sold some Anna Lee dolls, and these are all from the big stash that I just showed you in my basement. That was one of the first boxes I opened. He actually threw in like 6 or 7 general Christmas boxes in addition to all the Department 56, and in those were all the Anna Lee stuff and some German smokers and a few little buyer's choice things and some other odds and ends. But some of the things I sold on the Anna Lee collector site, where I've met some wonderful people. I've really met a lot of really nice people on Facebook Marketplace over these past 7 months, you guys. People are so nice. But what I sold from that box, there are a few things I put on the collector site and a few things I put up at auction just because I couldn't find any comps. These I sold on the Anna Lee Facebook collectors site. And these are little Okie dokie mice, and they're on these little oak leaves. dressed as pilgrims. Sold each one of these for $8 plus shipping. So they're going out today. Hopefully. They pay through PayPal, although I didn't get their address through PayPal, so so because of that, I ended up joining Pirate Ship, you guys. All you guys have been telling me to join Pirate Ship. I finally did it. So, yay. And it's easy, just like all you guys said it was. So, thank you. Then I sold this little guy. This little Frankenstein. He is, or I sold him for $20 plus shipping. And then I sold this. This is a pick, like one that you would put, you know, in your flower arrangements or whatever. And as you can see, we were pricing everything. I was trying to look stuff up, completed listings on eBay, and so I was pricing everything before I decided whether to put it up on eBay or put it on the collector's site or whatever. So I ended up starting this at auction at $10 because I couldn't find another one like it anywhere. And this little tiny 3-inch pick sold for over $33 plus shipping. Yeah. So I was really happy about that. And then this little witch, she is unique because she is a store sample, and right here on the back on the tag it says The Imagination, which was the name of the store that these people owned down the shore, and it says Imagination Sample, and then it is numbered and dated over here. And she's called a Scoochie, and you pull her string and she kind of vibrates and scooches around the table. So I put her up for $20, I think, plus shipping. Because she was a sample, I put her up at auction just to see what would happen. And at the very last minute, I had a few watchers, but other than my initial bid from a buyer, I didn't have anything else going on that week until the last minute. And then this little Scoochie jumped up to $43. So really happy about that. And I have another one, a Santa one, in my stash in the other room that I'm also going to put up at auction, which was also a sample. So excited to see what he'll do. Okay, and now for the big home run of my weekend. I will show you these very, 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 very plain pieces of flatware. As you can see, nothing special whatsoever, you would think. These are stainless steel. They are not sterling. Back in, I think it was May, it was right as lockdown started to ease up a little bit and we were all kind of getting out here and there. I was obsessed with Facebook Marketplace and trying to source through there since I couldn't go into stores or go to sales. And one morning, I happened to look, and this lady had 19 pieces of this flatware up for sale, and she wanted $28. So I hadn't heard of the name before, so I quick looked it up on eBay. My jaw hit the floor, and after I picked it up off the floor, I contacted her immediately and said, "Please tell me this is still available." And she's like, "Oh yeah." And she's like, "You know, when can you come?" I'm like, "I can come now. I will get out of my pajamas or stay in my pajamas. I don't care. I'm flying up to your house." So I got to her house about 40 minutes later. She was about half an hour away, and gave her the $28. And she's like, "Oh, you know," she goes, "if you hadn't showed up," she goes, "there were a bunch of people, other people that wanted this." This is flatware from, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Probably not, because it's very small. But it's from Christophe, and I'll try and put the name down there if the computer will let me edit anything. But it's Christofle. And they're French, and they're wonderful. If you look that name up on eBay, the prices are crazy. So I looked these up on replacements and could not believe the prices they were charging. So I've already sold a few pieces. I think a couple soup spoons and one butter knife, and I think that was it so far. But on Friday night, I had a woman who was interested in 3 of the forks and these 2 wonderful teaspoons. And the other thing about these is that they were never used, so they're in fantastic, like new condition. So for each fork, actually another person bought this fork on Sunday. So for this fork, she paid me $90 plus shipping for a stainless steel plain fork. And this lovely woman from Texas paid me $90 for each of these forks and $150 a piece for these teaspoons. So she spent almost $600. Well, she spent over after shipping and tax and everything, but my cut was a little under $600. So I was over the moon, dancing a jig on Friday night. And of course, I had these in my husband's store, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to see his face when he saw what they sold for. And all night, he's like, $600 for silverware? You do just put it in your mouth, right? To eat your food? I go, yeah. He goes, it's not even silver. I go, no. He goes, it's not even fancy. No. Oh, and he looked at me and he goes, if you ever spent $600 for flatware for us to eat off of, I would divorce you. I go, well, I would divorce me too. I would never in a million years. But I'm very happy that somebody out there wants to spend $600 for a fork and 3 forks and 2 teaspoons. So I think so far I've made just under $1,000 with the pieces I've sold, and I have 6 or 7 more pieces to sell. Mostly knives and soup spoons, which aren't nearly as much as those, but still very good return on my investment. So that was my big home run of the summer, guys. That's what I wanted to share this with you since I haven't been around in ages. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will somehow be able to get this video to you in one way or another. It's either going to be through my old laptop or maybe from my new one, and it'll just be a big, choppy, ridiculous mess. But, like I said, one way or another, I'm hoping you'll see this. So I hope you all are doing well. I don't know when I'm going to be back. Like I said, I am just swamped. But I'll do my best, but I can't make any promises. So if I don't talk to you before Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, but I hope I do, have a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. But like I said, I'm hoping to be back before then. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.